And welcome back to the 21st Underwater Hockey World Championships. We're going to have two fantastic teams here coming up shortly. It's going to be the elite women's grade. We have Spain in white versus Canada in black. Canada, we'll just go through the roster real quickly here. Number 2, Liz Johnson. Number 3, Alex Gerbin. Number 4, Alita Cricken. Number 5, Ellen Olver. Number 6, the captain, Emily Dressel. Number 7, Kathy Pearson. Number 9, Melanie Johnson. Number 10, Michelle Rivers. Number 11, Laura Munoz-Bena. Number 12, Dominique Adams. Number 14, Adamina Cardin, and number 15, Valerie Robert. And for Spain.
Y para España tenemos el número 1, Alba Vera Horna, el número 2, Sabrina Antoniela Ovideo, el número 3, Loreto Lorenzo, 4, Zaida Sorbano, 5, Luciana Contardi, 6, Elena Martínez Basekorf, 9, Clara Martínez Basekorf, 10, Maui Praena, 11, Marta Lorente Sorolla, 13, Mercedes Antón, 14, Vanessa López, y 15, María José Álvarez Paja.
Excellent. So we're looking forward to a great match here. Canada's, I know I've been talking to their coach and to some of the players back at our Team Canada Central, and they're very excited to play Spain. They know Spain's been up and coming for a number of years now. They saw that at the last World Championships. They were very competitive, and so they were excited to play them for sure. So what do you think of this match coming up here, Arnie?
Look, I'm also looking forward to it. In the scratchies this week, Spain had some great wins against a few elite teams. So I'm not surprised. The head coaches that are managing the Spanish team, both men and women, I know them very well. They played back in my era, and they know the game really well. And they've marshalled both these teams, the Spanish men and the Spanish ladies, really, really well. So they're well coached, and this game is on.
All right, so we have the first strike, and both teams go at it hard right at center court right now. Canada trying to get the puck out to the outside wall. Spain really driving them hard, though, pushing them back into their own zone.
What I was really impressed when I saw them, Spain, in the scratch matches was Spain's bottom time and structure was just magnificent. They knew exactly where they were all the time, and you can tell by this movement now. They're on. So I'm expecting them to play really well.
And we have our first advantage puck of the play, and it looks like it's against Canada, so Spain getting the first advantage. And we're just waiting here for a moment. Oh, actually, they've reversed it. It's going to be Canada's advantage puck coming out of their zone, so they're pretty happy about that.
But straight away, they regain possession, Spain. Canada's given the possession away, but Canada's got it back, so well done.
Oh, and a nice drive. Look at this, Canada going end to end.
There's a bit of speed out of that winger from Canada. If I could get her number, I'd name her. She did really well.
She was pretty speedy. Okay, so Spain still keeping the pressure on Canada here, keeping them deep in their zone. Canada trying to get some fresh substitutes in.
And they're right in in Canada's defence, so they're working really well. But Canada's defending great. We've just had a bit of a sub from Spain. They've got 2 fresh players in, so this is no doubt going to help their impetus in this drive, and it's going right to the goal tray.
Here comes Spain driving in on the corner. Canada holding tight there, just holding them on the outside wall. And it looks like there may have been a call here. Yes, it's against Canada. And so Spain's going to get an advantage puck on the 5-meter line.
Let's see how Spain sets up.
Looks like they may have placed that puck a little close for the 5-meter. I guess we'll see what happens with this here.
In there. You know, the referees are placed really well, but I think this is really good for Spain.
Las españolas puchando fuerte adentro y ahora otra vez en el canto.
And a good job by Canada.
Canada defended really well there, but let's see, might actually go back to Spain. Spain gets the puck straight in front of goal.
And it looks like they pulled that one up against Canada, and here comes the advantage puck.
Plays right in front of goal now.
Look at Spain just sitting there, Canada trying to hold them off.
Y ahora,
They're trying
gol.
to push them out.
No. Adentro. Sí, gol del equipo de
The
España.
puck is in the net. We have one ref
referees are
signaling,
calling
one ref was signaling a goal. The other one said no, they saw a fault, so no
Okay,
goal.
No goal.
So Canada will get a little bit of relief there as Spain was really pressing hard. And Canada will try and work it out on the advantage puck. Interestingly enough, they tried to go a little bit initially straight out, but then they thought a little smartly. And
play smart here and
yeah,
go back to the wall.
exactly. Straight out to the wall at that point. And now Canada trying to push it down the wall. Spain doing a good job, though, of holding them off.
I think both teams have settled now, and it's a bit of an arm wrestle between both teams. They've got their breath, they're relaxed, and they know what they need to do. And as you see, it's both teams are only allowing one to sub, so that's really smart. They can see, yep, we're in control, we're not panicking. 5v5 at the moment.
And here comes Canada with the advantage puck again, now pushing into Spain's zone, getting a little bit of a push here. They can recap from the backfield. And the referee is signaling an advantage on the surface. They saw something there, but Spain trying to come down the far wall there. Referee is signaling advantage on the surface, and now he's going to pull up the call. And so on our surface camera,
if they pulled it up now, then maybe it's Canada's play.
It looks like it is Canada's puck there, yep. So Canada will get the advantage there as Spain stripped the possession from them. And the ref looked like they were signaling for a player on Canada, though, to go out for a penalty. I'm just trying to see here on our surface cam what seems to be.
No, I don't think so.
No, they are sending Canada to the box there. So initially, it looked like it was going to be Canada's advantage, and now they've flipped that. It's Spain's advantage, and we have Canada player in the box now. So that was a turn of events.
Difícil de entender quién tiene la pastilla, pero no, Canadá está avanzando y las españolas defienden y cambian el lado y se ponen por el medio.
So 6 on 5.
Y recuperan las canadienses.
6 on 5 now for Spain.
Build up will be fine by Spain. As you see, they're wearing Canada down and they're making a great line break at the moment.
Y rompen las españolas cerca de la cacha ahora, de la portería y entra. ¿Será que fue gol? Vamos.
And the puck did end up in the net, but it's no goal. The referees pulled that up on the surface. And so Canada will get a break there. The player getting set to jump back in the water. They're just lining up on the side. They're going to have to wait for the puck to be touched here. And Canada takes the advantage puck. We'll see if they go straight out to the wall. They do, and Canada's back full strength, 6 on 6 now as a fresh player in. And hopefully that will give Canada a little push here up that wall at the same time.
Super flick de las españolas y rompiendo otra vez.
Oh, nice break by Spain coming up the middle.
Y van justo por el medio, un gol limpio, esperar la confirmación. Y alistado gol de las españolas.
And so that is a goal for Spain. They take the early lead.
That was a great movement by Spain. Their numbers on the bottom, even though the puck was from and for the other team, they've managed to secure that by really good possession and linking up, and their pace is really quite better than Canada at the minute.
Yeah, excellent job by Spain there. They really capitalized on that play. And so now here we go with the strike again. We'll see if Canada can...
See the support behind that strike. This is a really good movement. And the minute she thought she was going to lose a puck, she brought the puck back to a defense, and they were right there.
Wow, good job by Spain doing a really big push right off the strike, but then Canada did manage to pick that off and pull it out to the side wall. And a call up on the play, it's against Spain, so Canada will get the advantage puck here.
La ventaja de las españolas que juegan juntas hace mucho tiempo, son jugadores que se conocen muy bien y tienen una ventaja muy grande en ese tipo de competencias.
Oh, a little bit of a glove there by Spain. We'll see if the ref plays the advantage on that. Canada with possession still.
They do.
And yeah, they did, but there was an obstruction call against Canada afterwards, so they pulled that one up, and it'll be Spain's advantage puck now. And so Spain with the advantage now. They start off, drive straight towards the middle of the goal. Canada tries to intercept that, but Spain regains.
No, abriendo líneas muy bonitas y siguiendo siempre intentando tener un juego central para ir justo para la portería.
And another call against Spain. So Canada will get an advantage once more. Spain doing a great job applying pressure here early in the first half on Canada. Canadians, whenever they seem to play the elite women, they're an excellent team, but they a little slow starting out.
Spain's called a timeout, so they're having a chat, and hopefully to maximise this opportunity, being so close to goal, and being able to create a set play to hopefully score that second goal.
Mm-hmm. Well, with Spain calling the timeout, I'm sure Canada will be happy with that, so they can
I'm sure they will.
have a quick chat.
I'm sure they will. I think being able to, in defence, to reset your defence and get a good breath goes a long way.
All right, so Canada's going to get the advantage here on the restart. And we'll see if they can get things moving here after that timeout. And here they go, trying to break out along the wall. It's number 2, Liz Johnson, trying to get things moving.
That's a really strong move from number 6.
Yeah, number 6 is Emily Dressel there on Canada's defense. She's their captain and really solid. One of our strongest backs there on Canada. And it looks like that's going to go in our favor.
Looks like someone's getting a minute.
No, it looks like it was just an advantage puck. I don't see anybody headed over to the bench, so it looks like it'll just be Canada's advantage here as they're setting things up. Or maybe they're appointing number 1 fault.
Oh, okay.
Could be.
Which is fair enough.
And so Canada now making a good push. And a good drive down by Canada. Now
now they've got really good numbers, and that's what's showing in the result. They've got good position, good numbers on the bottom, and Spain can't get through.
Another fault called, and now somebody's going to the box this time. Oh, it's a free arm. Yeah, and Spain is getting a kick out now. So now we have a 6-on-5 for Canada. And that's going to hurt just a little bit.
With only a few minutes left, maybe that was the time for the Canadian the Canadian coach to call a timeout and set a play up, because they've got a player out for at least a couple of minutes.
Yeah, it looks like they've got just about 3:45 left in the match here for the first half. Canada now pushing the drive towards the goal. And it looks like it got pulled up, though, before it got through, and it was against Canada, unfortunately. So it's a stick infringement call, and they will pull that back and give Spain a bit of a breather there by doing so.
Canada's really responded to conceding that goal, and I like their response. They've really got their numbers on the bottom, and maybe that timeout by Spain hasn't worked. It's more Canada's settled.
Well, yeah, we'll see what happens here. Spain now, their player just back in, so they're back full strength, 6-on-6, and now Spain making a good jump right after the player got in.
She flopped right in back on top of play with a full bottle. So no wonder she really made a good line break. So they've got, this is really looking good for Spain.
And look at this, right out front. Oh, a good pick by Canada, and they will break around to the outside and just hold the wall and go straight to the sub bench at that point. Excellent job by Canada.
This is a really good game. These two girls' sides are really putting in. No quarter given by both teams.
Still 1-0 for Spain right now in the first half. Very tight game, a little over 2 minutes left in the match.
And Spain is really taking this game on from side to side to try to find the space to penetrate the Canada's defence. So they're really having a crack here.
As the puck works down the far wall, Canada's working it back out of their zone again, pushing that wall. Spain holding them up there once again.
Oh, and making a break again. Canada, well done.
Yep, they're pushing now, headed towards that corner. And here, oh, wow, that was a great play coming all the way across the front of the goal. A little risky, but they do. Canada, though, holding them still against that wall. We'll see if Canada can.
That takes a lot of tenacity to take that risk across the face of goal, but you did it.
Yeah, and we have an obstruction call against Spain on that as well. So Canada's going to get advantage right on the 5-meter line. So a really golden opportunity here, and it looks like Canada is going to take their timeout. Now's the right time to call that. They want to...
And finally have a chance of setting a play up.
Yeah, exactly. They want to make sure they know exactly what to do on this. This is the tying goal situation here. So Coach Marie-Renee Blanchette, she'll be having a chat with the team really quickly. And we'll see if the timeout is the right call, and they get the equalizer here, hopefully. If not, it'll be a very interesting second half with a tight match.
That's what we want, though. A great spectacle.
Yes, exactly.
Two teams really going head-to-head, and there's nothing between them.
You know, I got to say, Arnie, watching the last World Championships in Canada in 2018, I have to admit the most exciting match I saw was the final between the two elite women teams, and they went at it back and forth, overtime, sudden death overtime, amazing plays. So yeah.
I don't know about you, but when you play truly athletic and driven women, it's a scary thing. I've never wanted to play a good women. I'd rather play men.
Yeah, at my home club, I have 5 of them. All of our
their tenacity is unrivaled.
Yep. They do not give anything, not 1 inch on the pool bottom. All right, so here we go. Canada trying to take advantage with low time left, only about 20 seconds. They need to get the equalizer here. They're trying to push hard, but
Spain's really having a crack up the middle, not shutting the game down.
Yep.
They're really going for this. So it shows their mentality that...
And that's pretty much going to run out the clock here.
Winning is the only true form of...
and there's the halftime.
Halftime.
So a really good job against Canada for Spain here in the first half. 1-0. Spain with the early goal. Canada had opportunities but just could not finish them, especially when they had that advantage puck right on the 5-meter line there, but couldn't quite complete complete the equalizer. So, we'll
Is there any news in the Canadian women's team, how they went? Obviously, they're looking quite good. So the impediment of COVID and everything else, do you know much about, since you're from Canada, how their preparation actually transpired?
Yeah, I can tell you, we were all, of course, very disappointed that we weren't able to join you here in 2020 for the World Championships due to COVID. But the girls that were training, we actually, they kept training through that whole 2 years of COVID. Even though it was locked down, we would go have them go in groups out to parks in the wide open and such. And that's how they continued to train. So they had no swim training, but they did all the land training they could, and never stopped. We ended up going through a complete new reselection process, though, because it was so long to the next World Championships. But many of those same girls made the team again, and we did have a couple of small changes, but I think we got the right team
which
in the end.
you will.
Yeah, for
they're
sure.
expected,
Yeah, 5 years later. So.
And we had last year Emily and Alita here trying the pool for the national. They were playing with New South Wales.
Exactly. Yep.
And maybe good for them to be more comfortable.
Yeah,
And
Emily.
give confidence to the team.
Emily and Lita play at my home club on the west coast of Canada in Vancouver. And yes, they came out to the Nationals here, and I play with them week in, week out, and they're two fierce competitors, and it was a really good experience for them to come see the pool and get some intel on the pool in advance. So.
And it was a good advantage for the New South Wales team as well.
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
Yes.
It's always nice to get a little different players involved and play against different styles and people. So, yeah, it's a great learning experience for everybody, all involved.
It was a pleasure for us.
That's great. Well, it looks like we're almost done the halftime here. The teams are just getting set back up now, about the 30 seconds. There's a 30-second warning now they're calling. So they've had a chance to get rehydrated, chat with the coaches about some strategies once more. And we'll see if Canada comes out strong in the first couple of minutes of this second half, or if Spain continues to dominate here. It's going to be interesting.
I think Spain is dominating and is favorite for the game, but Canada is doing an amazing job. They are pretty organized and shutting them down when they try to go to the middle.
Yeah, I know one of the Spain players, she came to visit Canada a number of years ago, Elena, and so she came to visit me, and we spent some time together traveling a little bit, and so yeah, I got familiar with her and the Spain team, and it's been amazing to see them develop over the past few years.
And they have a big bunch of girls that are very well experienced, and they have been playing Worlds together since long time ago. Like more than half of the team have been playing together.
Excellent. Yeah, so they have.
I think that's why they are becoming each year even stronger.
Yeah, they have a good base of experience,
Yes.
longer-term players, and some newer players.
I think that's also what gives them confidence to try new things in the game and do this middle game that some teams don't feel that confident to do.
Yep,
And
that's for sure.
that's what makes a difference then.
Makes a big difference, yes, for sure. All right, well, back at the game here. Here we go, and Canada is doing a good drive now. And, of course, both teams now have switched ends, so Canada is actually having to backtrack now into their zone as Spain was pushing them deeper towards their sub-bench.
Canada actually won the strike, but they went wide, and Spain cut that off and made this line drive. So they're looking good already. And
yeah, quite nicely. Spain keeping the pressure on here early in the second half. Canada, the one thing I will say about Canada and this team in particular is they know that even though they're down, they never give up. They know that I've seen them come back a number of times to tie and win games. So they have the mental focus and the mental capacity to handle those situations where they're down goals. And I'm hoping that will carry them through this, at least to get back a tie here. Again, it's a tight game. It's only 1-0. And early in the second
Canada's
half.
got the possession, putting a bit of pressure on Spain, but looks like Spain's caught that puck and is driving really strongly into the defence there.
Yeah, they're both holding it back out there right along center court. Canada trying to push along that far wall. You see body cycling and another pull-up call by the referee. And we'll see which way it's going to go here. There's a signaling obstruction against Canada again,
Yes.
so Spain getting the advantage once again.
Would have been nice to play advantage on that one because, yeah, Spain was in a bit of a line drive.
All right, so Canada down in numbers as well as Spain. Spain trying to make the push now. Canada doing well to
The numbers
defend.
on the bottom are great,
Yeah,
and the positioning is great.
Spain looked like they tried to cut across the front, but Canada just shuffled them straight to the short wall here in front of their sub bench. And they got some fresh subs in and reinforced the defensive core again.
And that's looking really good now.
And here we go, back in the corner as they try to work it out. Spain happy to just keep them there in that corner. No threat to them. Yeah, good drive coming up the wall for sure by Canada.
Canada's managed to get a few extra fresh players in, as you see right now. Another reason maybe not to play there, but we've got someone out now.
Oh, yeah, the referee's pointing over to one of the Spanish players who went to the box. Oh, that's not going to be good. I can't see if it's a 1 or a 2 minute penalty, but definitely somebody from Spain is headed out right now. And Canada's going to get the advantage pretty much at center court here.
Let's see how they set up. 2 in front, 4 behind.
And here we go. Nice big flick through
Nice
for
flick.
Canada. Yeah, some of the girls here, they have some excellent flicks, the Canadians. And holding tight on the wall there. Number 6, Emily Dressel. And there's the call again. The ref's pulling it up. Somebody else going out for...
That's Canada, I think, going out.
I can't see the number, but by the style of the swim, I want to say that's number 9,
Wow.
Melanie Johnson, possibly headed out.
They're not taking. They're taking no quarter now. They're going at this Spain.
In fact, I was right. It is Melanie Johnson. I can tell her style of swim from the surface anywhere. I can see it. I've seen it for so many years watching her play. Melanie Johnson, 12th.
Oh, this is looking good. This line drive. And that's it.
And it looks like Spain may have put in a goal here. The refs are just confirming with each other. No fault, so yes, it is. Wow, what a drive by Spain after the penalty, and it was a 5-on-5 situation, so there was more pool space. Spain did a great job getting through Canada's defensive line there and pushing it straight in.
I think teams are really saying that, you know, the big flick is not what you want. It's a little sliders between players. And the defence has such a hard time of seeing who actually has possession. And it just shows that most of these goals so far this first day in the tournament, it's by small little sliding passes between players, and linking the 1-2 is really dangerous at this level.
Yeah, I know that's something Canada works on too. It's not just the the higher flicks, but they work on the low hard shots too, because those are the ones you really want to get through to pop through to the forwards.
But what happens is if you don't trust where your teammate is, you tend to have to look for players further away. But when you know they're only a metre away, shoulder to shoulder, then all of a sudden it's natural to just do a little slider and do a 1-2 between players, and you basically the defender loses possession and bang, you've got away. You've got a line break.
Exactly. All right, well, Spain here with the advantage now. Both teams are back to full strength at 6-on-6. And Spain now up 2-0.
Their bottom time, they're really staying on a bottom well now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, not a lot of heads on the surface, that's for sure. If they are, it's very briefly.
Canada did well there to clear back to their defensive corner.
Yeah, and now trying to push it out along that far wall again. Spain still holding them up, though, and applying the pressure well. And we have another call by the referee.
And I think it's going to be...
It's obstruction against Spain this time.
No, it's against
Oh,
Canada.
it's against Canada again. And so once again, Canada's going with a player out. And I'm not sure, but I believe that's Melanie Johnson once more. It looked like her style of swim again on the surface. Back to back for Mel. She's not going to be too pleased about that if that's the case. All right, and the ref is signaling an advantage here. And hold on. We're waiting for this. The referee was calling an advantage.
I think they're going to give it to Canada.
No, it's going because they were playing advantage. The referee on the far side here, he got the.
I see Spain moving back.
Yeah, it's going to be Spain's call, I believe here. Spain's advantage. Yeah,
I think you're right.
Yeah, the ref in the corner was saying no, it's the opposite way, but the other one was already playing the advantage for a while there, so that's why. So here we go. And
that girl's important.
Looks like we're going to have Melanie getting back into the water here momentarily.
This could be the match. If they can secure that third goal, that's really going to secure a result for Spain.
All right, Canada's back at full strength now if they can get back there in time. They got to hold off on the corner here.
Score the goal.
And there's the pop in. It looks like that may be a goal for Spain.
Y está confirmado otro gol para España, liderando el juego ahora muy más confortable con el resultado.
A fair reward for a good effort. You know, the Spanish girls are really working on their bottom time and they're linking much better. And it just shows. Normally, teams lose bottom time in the second half. They're actually gaining it. Yeah. They've actually got better and better. So I think their fitness compared to Canada is now starting to show.
Yeah, well, we have about, I believe it's about 6.5 minutes left in the match. So Canada now down 3-0. Spain doing a great job here, just, taking their time, taking the right pace and taking their opportunities when they show. Canada, unfortunately, just missing a few, and the penalties have cost them as well. So it looks like, things are going to have to come together fairly quickly here for Canada with low time left. Spain called the timeout as they just regroup here for a moment, give their players a breather now that they're up 3-0. And we'll see what's the response will be from Canada after that last goal.
My gut feel is I think Spanish coming to this Worlds with all the work they've done, but they're getting excited by their results now, and I think they're going to go and score the next goal now.
We'll see if that holds true, or if Canada really starts to take a couple of chances here and
look at the positioning.
Push hard. Look at them stacking up on the wall.
Yep. It's all triangles.
All triangles, exactly. And another call being pulled up here. This time it's against Spain. Gloving out along that wall, I guess it was.
Maybe on receiving a pass and gloving it down. Because they had clean possession, but their positioning is really starting to show. Good coaching.
Here we go. Nice flick to the outside. Got to get moving here. Canada's trying to push hard now, cycling back, little drop pass.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Muy bonita la posición de las españolas, la forma táctica, la organización táctica que tiene, muy buena. Todas abajo y intentando abrir el juego para salir de la pared y dominar el juego.
Here's Canada coming down to the back wall to the corner, trying to push in.
Let's see how Spain reorganizes their defense.
Canada at least holding them tight there along that back wall. Here they come, trying to make a push through the middle. Canada down in numbers, trying to get it in on the corner. Here they go, the big push. It's all or nothing right now. Canada's got to give the response. They need to get this goal.
Spanish positioning is just magnificent. And here we go.
Here it comes, right here. Look at the bodies on the bottom. Just cannot push that puck in the goal, but now there is a call on the play. It's obstruction, and it's against Spain. So the puck did not go in as it came right across the front side of the trough there multiple times. Canada's going to get a
good opportunity for a set play
really
to
good
see
one.
if they can score one against
Here we
the
go.
Spanish team.
Look at the bodies down here. There's the flick
That was a
in.
good catch.
Good knockdown.
And they're swimming out together beautifully.
Well done by Spain with that knockdown.
And not only have they
right
taken it, they're swimming out as a group. This is a fantastic.
Wow,
This
what
is
a break. Go to the far end here and look at this pushing through. Ran out of air and couldn't hold it the rest of the way. And Spain with a nice pull. Arnie, you called it. You definitely called it. Said they were going to go and score one more.
And that shows determination from that defensive situation rather than, you know, clearing it to the side. They said, no, we've got our numbers on the bottom. We're shoulder to shoulder. Let's go for it.
Yeah, and I think what happened there with Canada was they knew they needed to take some chances.
Yes,
there.
they had to throw all caution into the wind. But
Yeah.
but again, you know, a team can easily go into defensive mode. I've got 3 goals up. No, we're going for this.
Yeah.
And I think the coaching and their improvement over the last couple of years shows that they're going for this. They're not taking any prisoners.
Yeah, that
The Spanish girls. Yes.
the knockdown, I think, on that advantage puck play was the
perfect.
key there. It was perfect. Had that made it through, it would have been a whole different situation. But no, it was a great knockdown, and then they just launched all at the same time coming out and went straight through Canada's midline and moved it out. So well done for Spain.
And that's also at these times of the game that you can see the mental work that the teams do.
Yes, exactly.
It's not easy to deal.
The mental resilience of Spain, knowing the pressure was on. Yeah, that was excellent. All right, so here we go. 4-0 for Spain with 2.5 minutes left to play. Canada trying to come right up the middle and answer back after that one. They would at least like to finish on a positive note here.
And Spain saying, no, we're doing that.
But Canada there's a nice push and a
By
flick through.
Canada. Yes.
Look at the bodies coming in now. Everybody's coming in from behind now. Except we have a momentary referee. But look at that. Spain intercepts again and just shoves it right out. Good drive back out to the middle of the pool.
See the girl out wide there. They're really setting their positioning perfectly. Look at them. They're just swimming the bottom like a bunch of stingrays. They are really low and strong on the bottom.
Yeah, you can see the numbers. Spain has the bodies on the bottom. They don't just come
This is
one
what
or
I
two.
saw in the scratch match by Spain when they had a little win against an elite team, and it impressed me that they know what they're doing and they're confident.
And Spain's
and
going
patient.
out for 1 minute here on a stick infringement call late in the game. And, of course, we're in the last 2 minutes of the game, so it is stop time on any fault.
Yep, we've got a Spanish girl out. Let's see how they defend with 5 players.
So 1:34 left in the game.
Now we can see if your call, Canada comes back and look, even with 5 players, they're still wanting to open the game up.
Yep. And there's another call.
And that would have been a goal.
I think it would have been an illegal knockdown is what they were calling. Yeah, it's for Canada. I believe that's what the call was. As she flicked it there, it looked like that's what happened. So here we go again with Canada with the advantage. And they make the flick in. Here comes the drive. Canada staying on the bottom. Here they come now. Numbers on the bottom, they're all staying down, but Spain picks it off again and tries to break out wide to the wall again. Gets it up to the forward. Look at this, 2 of them again. Getting on the backside of Canada's defense.
Their support is just unbelievable. It's fantastic.
And there's another call on the play, though, on that. And the refs, yeah, he's pointing at Spain for the fault. Obstruction, I believe it was, and they're going to pull that back. So Canada getting a little bit lucky there. And here we go with a minute left in the game. Canada trying to punch through. Nice job, Dominic Adams, throwing that puck up, staying down for the support, and another call by the referee, and a stop play again. This time it's against Canada for obstruction.
Canada's
difference on their game.
Yes. All right, so here comes the final minute of the game. Spain driving back down into Canada's zone again. Even though they're down a player, it's still 6-on-5 for Canada.
They're not taking any prisoners.
Nope. Best way to play defense is a good offense, they say. So, and here they go down into the corner, just holding them up there, running down the clock. Now Spain is back at full strength as the fresh player comes in.
I think the Spanish countries shows a lot about their drive.
Oh.
They really love their sport.
It's so much heart. Like, you know,
Totally.
They're very passionate about their sports and this game in particular, and it shows through this match.
Latin people are passionate in general.
Yes, I think so.
Our natural way of being.
I think all hockey players are passionate, but some more so than others, as we say. All right, and so an advantage puck again for Spain here. They're just going to take it nice and easy. Little flick over to the wall, and that is time. So Canada losing 4-0 to Spain. Congratulations to Spain. A great match, back and forth for sure. Spain definitely dominating, though, at the end of the game. I'm looking forward to seeing these two teams again a little later on.
Spanish coaches and managers are really happy with their first day. Both their men's team and their women's team have had good wins. So for Spain, well done for the work they've done the last 4 years. And great start in their endeavours for this tournament.
For sure. And hopefully Canada will regroup here and learn from this, and we'll see how things go moving forward.
Sí, estoy cierta que el equipo español va feliz para casa después de se estrenar así en el primer juego. Las chicas van muy felices para casa y con el sentimiento de haber cumplido. Muy bien.
All right, so stay tuned with us for more live underwater hockey here. We've got Great Britain versus Argentina in the women's grade coming up next in this court. So stay tuned. We hope to have more great hockey throughout the day. There's only a few matches left as it's getting late in the day here, but we'll have more fantastic hockey going on throughout the week. So thanks again from the 21st CMAS Underwater Hockey World Championships.